What is up? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Hope y'all are chilling, doing good, having a good weekend, bringing y'all some more content. So today's video, we're going to be installing the Bilstein 5100 shocks on the 4th gen dually. This is all part of like Operation Get a Smoother Ride on the truck. You know what I'm saying? Because it rides acceptable, but it is not where it could be or should be. Okay, so we're doing piece by piece. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. There's going to be some cool parts reveals for the truck for what we're doing. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. But for now, thanks for joining. Make sure you smash a thumbs up, drop a comment, all that good stuff. Let's get to the video. All right, so I already went ahead and took the shocks out the packages, but these are the packages they come in. Just you know, it's a box, right? But over here is what we have, what we want to put on. Okay, so we have the front shocks here. As you can see, I'm debating if I want to leave the boot on. I think I'm gonna cut them off, but the rears I'm gonna leave on just because that's where the tires kick up all the crap at. So the rears, I'll leave these on. But these are Bilstein 5100s. I got these off of shocksurplus.com. I'll put a link to their website, but basically it's a company that all they do is suspension, like shocks and stuff. So I didn't get no discount codes, no nothing like that, but you know, if it's safe. Okay, so these should be a very nice upgrade to, see if I can push it down. Uh-oh, almost knocked the thing over. Okay, I can get it to compress a little bit, but it takes a good amount of effort. I already know the ones on the truck are clapped out, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Pretty simple job. I'll tell you guys what size tools you need for the front, but we're gonna start in the rear because the rear is easier. The rear is 21 mil, so you need a 21 mil socket and a 21 millimeter wrench, and you can go back there and unbolt it. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so when you're underneath the truck in the rear, it's pretty simple. Down here is your 21 mil bolt, nut, bolt, and then when you come up here, got the 21 mil nut there, and then on the other side of the frame, so your 21 mil nut is up there, and then on the other side of the frame, where I have that wrench going up, you'll be able to access the bolt head portion of it. So you want a 21 mil wrench for the bolt head, and then I got another ratchet to put on this side, and you take it out. Pretty simple. Just that quick, we got one shock installed. Beautiful Bilstein, and we will take it for a test drive to see how she rides, if there's a noticeable difference. Good thing is the roads in San Diego suck ass, so we got all the roads to choose from. Yup. And just like that, number 2 shock is installed. Like I said, the rear took 10 minutes, so now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna boogie to the front. As you can see, if you look over there, you see the other Bilstein shock. You guys comment down below, let me know. I'm thinking about taking my spare tire out. There's really no purpose in it being there now that I have 35s, and I don't plan on going smaller than 35s in the future, right? So even if I do different wheels, I don't know, it's just food for thought. While I'm here, I'm looking at some other stuff. Drive shaft U-joint right there. That's not looking good, so definitely gonna have to tackle that and do the front drive shaft. I'm thinking about sending off my front drive shaft to get completely rebuilt. If you guys have companies, if you guys have any recommended companies I can ship it off to that doesn't charge an arm and a leg and try to rape you, let me know. Let me know for sure. All right, y'all, so we went ahead and moved up to the front of the truck now, just like I said. So a couple things. First things first, personally for me, If you're not taking the tire off, which you do not have to take your tires off to do this job, I recommend you turn your wheel out or in. If you're looking at the front, turn it in so that way you get way more access over here, because if not, the wheel's here and stuff, right? So we come up in here, you see the top of the shock. It's always crappy taking the front shocks off because the nut usually spins the entire shaft of the shock. So little pro trick here is that you just get you some vice grips. What I did was I got me some needle nose grips, and I put it right in there between there. I crimp down on that sucker, and then it's resting against the frame, so it's holding itself. And then I have my flex head ratcheting wrench. I'm using a 3/4 inch flex head wrench that's on the nut right now. It's in millimeters. I don't have millimeter flex heads yet, so I'm just substituting with a 3/4. It works, it fits. I can get it loose. You know what I'm saying? So I come over here, if you look, I'm able to loosen the nut and it's not spinning. So I wanted to show you guys that little trick. You can also get a wrench, and it's hard to see because the shroud is in the way, but you can get a wrench or an Allen head and put it on the top of the stud, kind of like, let me show you, like the new one. See there how it has an Allen key that's there, so you can put an Allen key in there to keep it from spinning while you loosen the nut or tighten the nut. I just, you know, work smart not hard type thing, so figured I'll show y'all that little trick. So pretty straightforward, man. We're gonna get the top nut off with the hardware and the spacers, and then we're gonna come down there, and that bolt right there, you can see I've sprayed it down with some PB Blaster. There is a nut on the other side. This is also a 21 mil, just like in the back of the truck, so same tools. Take the top out, take the bottom out, comes out, put new one in, repeat, torque bolts, done. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and swap this out and show y'all what it looks like. Well, I'm not afraid to admit it, but I'm an idiot. That's a shock extender. So whoever had this truck before me, they put that cheap ghetto spacer on, the leveling kit spacer, right? And they just added shock extenders for the factory shocks, which probably explains why this truck rides so bad right now. But yeah, I did not know that. That was, well, I know it now, but at the time I didn't, because that's the factory bolt right there with the flag nut there, right? Because when I took this off, I went to put the new shock on. When I took the old shock out, I went to put a new one on, and I was like, why is it like 5 inches longer than the hole? And then I looked at it and I stared at it and I was like, wait a second. So I'm gonna take that thing off right there, take that off, and then we'll get the shock installed. And we have it installed, and it looks good. I will say it's kind of shitty trying to tighten that one there up, trying to keep it from free spinning. But all I did was, everybody has different tricks. I have a stubby ratchet with the Allen screw or Allen key. This is a 6 mil Allen key. I put it in there. I came through this side here. I pulled back that, came through, put it on top, and then I used the 3/4 flex ratchet or ratcheting ratchet, and just tightened it. And then the bottom's pretty self-explanatory. You put the bolt in, the flag nut goes on the backside, and then you just buzz it down. Make sure you torque it to spec, and then you're all set. Now we just gotta do one more wheel. All right, so we have here new and old. All right, don't know how much of a scientific test this is, but let's see what happens. See how much faster the Bilstein rises back up. So we'll do that again one more time. Bilstein comes up faster, and it also compresses a lot more, you can say, better. The left one, the stock one, is like hissing and bubbling, and it's probably leaking. Oh yeah. So this is trash. So I just wanted to show you guys that. This is the last one we're gonna put on. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we done. It took longer than expected on the front. This one over here, man, it's just a pretty crappy spot to get to. So it took me like 45 minutes just to put this one in. tightening that top. But nonetheless, the the Bilsteins are installed. Can't talk. Y'all know, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know, man. We went ahead and swapped out the turbo, cold air intake, about 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago. And I'm still, almost a month later, I'm still like just so in awe with this with this turbo. I went ahead and did a revision. I added low boost fuel into it, and I got it made for a 64 mil. Yeah, this one went in easy. I broke that bolt, was rusted in there, and I snapped it out, so I had to get another bolt, but I had one lying around, so it worked out good. Put some blue Loctite on it, just like I did the other side. All tightened up. This side's way easier because you can come in through here, and I was able to go through there and get all the hardware set up. But she's good. I ended up not keeping the boots on, just personal preference. I know they're there to keep dirt out and all that, but she don't see that much dirt every now and then. So alright, then, this is it. This was a fun video, and then we did the rears already, so y'all saw the backs. Y'all know what's up. Yeah. Alright, you guys, so hopefully you enjoyed the install, but we are not done yet. You guys remember in the beginning I said if you stuck it out to the end, I was going to show you guys some more stuff we got going for the channel, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to hold myself to that. So what I want to show y'all right now is we have some Carly front coils for the truck. Let's see, yeah, Carly front coils. These are the 2.5 inch leveling coils from them. I have never had Carly products on my vehicle personally before, so I'm really excited. So now we have the Carly coils, and we still have over here Carly ball joints that have not yet been installed, because I have to be fully prepared when I do that job, because I'm not going to just go in there and do just ball joints. It's going to be ball joints, going to paint the axle frame, and also do the god dang it, U-joints. So it's going to be like, that's going to be like a 2-day project probably, or longer. So I want to be fully prepared when I do that. But for this here, we can do this, because all this is lowering the axle, putting it back up, and then go on about our business, right? But yeah, man, these are supposed to increase the ride quality tremendously. I did not get these sponsored. I paid for these. Shout out to Andrew Just Diesels. I went through him to get these. So these came from CJC Off-Road. And again, these are the 2.5 inch coils. I mean, they're brand new, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Haven't even taken them out the... Here. You guys stuck it out. If you're watching it this long, you deserve to see it. Let's just give it a little sneak peek, y'all. Oh, man, that's beautiful. That is pretty. And I believe these are side specific, so that means that like you got to install it on a certain side. You can't just put them in all willy-nilly. So this would be good, right? And if you're wondering, hey, why would you spend the money on lost y'all? Why would you spend the money on coil springs, like, you know, leveling coil springs, if you plan on lifting the truck next year? Well, just because I'm gonna lift it doesn't mean I want a shitty ride every day. You know what I'm saying? I need reasons to motivate me to want to do more stuff. And if it rides rough and bumpy and like shit, it's not gonna make me want to ride the truck or make me spend money on it. So that's how I motivate myself to do that. But we have one more thing to show you guys, and then I swear that's it. All right. And the very last thing, a track bar. This is not a Thurin track bar. This is not a Carly track bar. This is a Core 4x4 track bar. Alright, now for my OGs, y'all might remember this company, because this is the same company track bar I ran on my 3rd gen. That was amazing and solid, and I had no issues with it. You heard? So I went ahead and reached out to them. Spence over there, man, showed some love and hooked it up. This is powder coated specific. So this is powder coated red, blood red diamond. This is the same color as my diff
This has, man, I got a lot of flake. This is my, I like it. This is the same color as my Banks diff cover, because eventually the suspension theme color, right, is gonna match the truck. And no, my truck is not Delmonico red, but it's a little lighter than that. It has a little more pearl in it. But this right here is, one, it's heavy, and this is a structured piece of American engineering. I don't know how else to say it, man. This thing is, look at this, double Zerk fittings. So you get Zerk fittings at 2 different angles, 90 degrees, right? You have the Jesus Lord beefiness of the adjuster link here, super heavy duty. The one from my 3rd gen a couple years ago was not like this. It wasn't. This right here is magnificent, right? And then you come down there and you have these like polyurethane or something bushings, but you also have these pressed like steel inserts. Like this thing right here, y'all, this will be the last track bar you will ever buy. Now you're gonna have to stand by for that video, because I'm gonna have a lot of details in that video in terms of promo codes, where to get it from, all that stuff. So make sure you are subscribed and following. You don't want to miss out on that, so don't jump the gun buying it yet. If you really want to buy one that bad, just shoot me a DM. I'll give you the discount code, and I'll tell you where to go. You go to their website, but I'll give you the discount code if you want to buy it right now. But I'm gonna save it for when I do the install on it, so that way it all comes together. You know what I'm saying? So Carly Springs Core 4x4 custom. Oh, also that track bar is good for a 0 to 8 inch lift. So if your truck's anywhere in between there, that track bar will work. But anyways, yeah. So a lot of stuff happening, man. I'm happy we got the Bilstein shocks installed. Super easy job. It took a little longer. I broke a bolt snap because it was so rusty. It just snapped off. Driver's side was being a piece of shit. It happens. So at the end of the day, probably took, I spent like an hour and a half putting them on, taking them off. The rear was super easy. That took me 15-20 minutes. So just gotta be patient, that's all. But we are done today, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Until next time, thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys had a good time. Smash the thumbs up button, comment, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Until next time, you guys, take care, be safe. I will put a link down below for the website where I got my shocks from, Shock Plus store, I think. So until next time, y'all take care, peace out, and I'll see y'all later.